Guys, it's Spy Cat, and we're on to another favorite actress who I collect, Charlize Theron. Anyway, guys, Charlize Theron was born August 7th, 1975, which makes her 41 years old. She's also not even from America. She wasn't actually born in America. She was born in South Africa, which is pretty cool. But anyway, guys, you know how this thing goes. I'm going to show you guys all the movies that I have of Charlize Theron from earliest movie to latest movie. So, without further ado, here's my Charlize Theron movie collection. Here we go. Anyway, the earliest movie that I have that she was in was 2 Days in the Valley with Jeff Daniels. Anyway, she plays the character of Helga in this movie. I haven't seen this movie for a long time. I remember it was always on the preview of the movie Dumb and Dumber, and I couldn't see it when I was a kid, and now I finally got it in my collection. But I don't know much about this movie. I just have it in my collection. I haven't seen it in a really long time. But this one came out in 1996. Bunch of actors are in this one. Jeff Daniels, Eric Stoltz. That's pretty much all I know. So let's go to the next one. The next movie that I have, guys, came out in 1997, and it's another movie where she's with Jeff Daniels and Michael Richards, the guy that was in Seinfeld. This is a pretty comedy, funny movie. This one came out in 1997, and she plays the role of Billy Tyler. This is a good one. And then a year after that, in 1998, she was in a movie called Celebrity. This is like a Woody Allen movie she did. The whole movie's in black and white. I don't really like the black and white movies that much, but it's an okay movie. And then a year after that, in 1999, she was in a really good movie. I really like this movie. I love sci-fi thriller type movies where she plays the role of Jillian, the wife of Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp goes on this space trip, and he comes back, and he's like a different guy or whatever, and she plays the wife of him. And then a year after that, in 2000, she was in a movie called Reindeer Games. This was a good movie. This has some great actors in it. Ben Affleck, Gary Sinise, and I got the Blu-ray director's cut of this movie. Next movie I have is The Yards. This is a pretty good movie. This is with Mark Wahlberg, Joaquin Phoenix, James Caan's in it, Faye Dunaway. All-star cast in this movie. And if I'm not mistaken, she plays the character Erica in this movie. And this is when she had short hair, kind of like Astronaut's Wife. So Astronaut's Wife, she had short hair, as you can see, and then she dyed it a different color for The Yards that also came out in the year 2000. I kind of like her better with long hair. That's just me. And this is a really good movie right here. I didn't even realize she was in this movie till I looked on Wikipedia. I don't even remember her being in Men of Honor, but I saw this one in the movie theater. This is a really good movie. Another movie that came out in the year 2000, and she plays the character of Gwen Sunday. And then she was in The Legend of Bagger Vance, which is another movie that came out in 2000. Man, she did 4 movies I have in 2000. But yeah, she was in this movie with Will Smith and Matt Damon. Pretty good drama movie. And all the movies just fell off my desk. And then 2 years after that, she was in a movie called Waking Up in Reno with Billy Bob Thornton. Patrick Swayze's in this one. This was an okay movie. It wasn't that good, but it was just kind of, it was okay, but this one was in 2002. And she plays the character of Candy, I think is her name in this one. And now, a year after that, in 2003, she was in one of my favorite movies of all time. I love this movie. I watched it so many times the year it came out. I saw it in the movie theater. I also rented it as soon as it came out, and then I ended up buying it because it's just a great movie. I think this is her best acting movie role she ever was in, besides North Country. North Country was another great movie she was in, but this one was definitely number one. This is my number one pick of Charlize Theron for sure. And she plays the serial killer Eileen. And this is just a great movie. And I have the regular version, and I also have this special edition version right here, which is 2 discs. It might have some interviews in here with the character that she plays, the real serial killer, which is pretty cool. Might have some extended and deleted scenes. I gotta watch this. I don't think I've even dipped into this this edition before, but I really want to see the deleted scenes in this movie, because this is one of my favorite movies of all time. Great movie. And then 2 years later, in 2005, she was in North Country, which is just another great movie. She plays a woman that ends up having to work in a steel mill, and where it's all men, and they really kind of treat women like crap in back in the time when this back in the time that this movie was supposed to be around. I don't know what time that is. Probably like before, like this, maybe in the 60s or 70s, or maybe even the 50s. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to the exact date, but now I kind of want to see. Wants a decent job so she can put food on the table. Yeah, and then she gets treated like crap. And then she basically has a voice, though. She's kind of like, she's not taking what, because there's a few other women that work in the steel mill or whatever. I think it's a steel mill. Iron mill? Yeah, iron mill. And they just get treated really bad. And it's a great movie. I'm sounding like an idiot trying to explain it, because I won't try and explain it, but definitely watch this one. This is a great movie. Woody Harrelson, Sissy Spacek's in it. Just a great movie. Eon Flukes is a sci-fi movie that she was in. When did this one come out? This one also came out in 2005, and she plays the character of, guess who? Eon Flukes. That's right. Haven't watched this one. I think I got it in the dollar bin. I've been meaning to watch this one. I need to watch this one. Haven't seen that one, but I have a lot of movies I haven't seen, being a huge collector and all. Sleepwalking, this was a pretty good movie. This one came out 3 years after that, in 2008. Another movie with Woody Harrelson, Nick Stiles in this one too. He was the guy that was in Bully. Dennis Hopper's in this one. And then she was also in Hancock, another movie that came out in 2008 with Will Smith, where she plays Mary. Looking cool. And I got 2 movies left. The next movie that I have, this one came out in 2009, and it's called The Road. I haven't watched this one yet, but I have it in my collection. Robert Duvall's in it. Looks kind of like a sci-fi movie, end of the world type of movie. I've been meaning to watch this one. And then the last movie that I have is another movie that came out in 2009, and it's called A Burning Plain with Kim Basinger. And this is a good drama movie. I remember I really liked this movie a lot. I haven't watched it for a couple years, so I don't know exactly what it's about, but you guys can always pause and see. This looks pretty good, actually. Yeah. And that's my Charlize Theron movie collection, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I'm missing the Italian Job. I could have sworn I had Trapped. She's also in 15 Minutes, Sweet November, Battle in Seattle, Young Adult. That's kind of a newer movie. I always see that and I never get it. She's in Snow White and the Huntsman, Prometheus. I actually do have Prometheus. It's just not open, so I keep all my unopened stuff in a separate place. So she was also in this one, Prometheus, where she plays Maribeth. And then she did A Million Ways to Die in the West in 2014, Dark Places 2015, Mad Max. I think I have that one. Hold on. Yeah, I have that one. I just couldn't find it. It's somewhere. And the only movie that I could think of that I couldn't find that I know I have is I could have sworn I just bought That Thing You Do. It's probably on the last random pickups, but she was also in that one. That was the early one, like in 95 or 96, and I couldn't find Trapped. I know I have that one too. But yeah, that was my collection. See you for the next actor.